Somehow, some way, Brian Hoyer came out throwing on first down when they're trying to kill clock. Incomplete pass, run, timeout, incomplete pass, 3 and out. I'm like, holy crap, they're going to win this. They're actually going to win this game because Josh McDaniels mismanaged the end and Brian Hoyer airmailed 2 balls, which he should have airmailed because nobody was open.
But I thought for a moment,
despite are going to benefit from stupidity.
Despite all their mistakes today, the Patriots were about to find a way to win the game. And despite Mac's mistakes and despite the offense having all of its issues, the play was there. And Mac Jones threw, I think, the best deep pass I've ever seen him throw.
It was his best throw of the year.
I think it is one of the best throws we've ever seen him make, period, in 3 years.
I mean, that's a Josh Allen, that's a Joe Burrow throw to Chase versus cover 2. And those 2 guys just go and make a play.
Oh,
he dropped it in like you couldn't have dropped it in. It was right in front of our booth.
A dime. Mac Jones, not a great deep ball thrower. Doesn't have that fourth quarter comeback thing. It doesn't have that marquee win yet. He, with 2 minutes to go in the game, coming out of the 2-minute warning on the road, trying to will his way to a victory, despite his stupid pick earlier and all his other bad throws like the one to Tyquan Thornton that I think was about to hit the ceiling in that dome.
Which one was that one?
Down the right sideline, 3 yards out of bounds.
Oh, that one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
all right? So
it was so bad I forgot it.
Despite his bad day again, and despite everybody's bad day again, Mac Jones, when it mattered most, put the ball on the hands of the guy that has been advertised as the deep ball guy. The guy who's the 50-50 ball guy.
No.
The guy that's
80-20.
the deep ball
80-20.
guy. That's right.
80-20.
He'll tell you it's 80-20.
Yeah.
He's the guy that was all kinds of pissy back in the spring when DeAndre Hopkins was mentioned. And he was also the guy post-game who took little to no accountability for not being able to make the catch when it mattered most. Let's hear from him.
Okay.
You want to hear from him?
Yeah. What happened on that deep ball on the last drive? It's like you got behind the coverage.
See, I don't know. What'd you see?
Looked like you got behind the coverage. Ball was there.
Yeah, I guess that's just what happened. I'm just behind the coverage. Next.
Did you get your fingers on the ball?
What? Hold on.
I think my fingertips, but I didn't get a whole full grasp of it.
Do you feel like that's a ball that you can catch?
I think so. I mean, fingertips, I don't know. But
What happened to the 80-20s?
Fingertips.
Hold on.
Fingertips.
Who the hell are you? Who are you to say next?
It's almost on your wrists. It was so perfectly on your palms.
And I have everybody yelling at me like, he grabbed his arm. Why don't you look at the replay? No, he grabbed his arm after the ball hit him in both wrists.
He's trying to catch that ball like a penguin.
We were on the bus when
what is he doing?
We were on the bus when the video started to come out. Now, again, it's difficult because post-game took place at the podium, which is further from the locker room than most normal circumstances. So I heard Reese talk about this too. Like, you had a decision to make. You either go in the locker room to talk to players or you stay at the podium when they bring Bill and all the other guys out. So a lot of them had to stay in and do the podium because you couldn't swing 2 at the same time. And then we were on the bus when this stuff started to trickle out, and we were stunned. I was stunned to hear that. I mean, they were on the same page all day. Like, I don't know where his head was in this game. Talking about Devontae Parker. Hell of a throw by Jones.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a great throw.
Steps up in the pocket.
Oh,
perfect.
my God, it's so perfect.
I mean, get the ball to 43.
Effing perfect.
You're at the plus 43.
And this guy, Devontae Parker. Can we get him from the spring, T-Bone? Remember when Devontae Parker was asked about the DeAndre Hopkins rumors? I'll tell you what, DeAndre Hopkins would have reeled that thing in.
Do you feel like this group could use some help?
Focus on us, man. Next question. I don't know. The next question.
He likes next question.
I don't know. All right. Next question.
Okay, so now I get it. That's his thing. Like, I don't, first of all.
Oh, being a dick? That's his thing?
I don't like.
No, that is his thing.
No, I'm serious.
It's pretty clear.
I don't like the press. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be quick on my answers, and I'm going to go next question.
Zero accountability. That's the guy who got a $33 million contract out of the blue this summer. That's the guy that Bill thought was going to be their deep threat, was going to be their guy that caught everything, didn't need to have great separation because he's just got such great hands and is going to fight for the ball. That right there is where this team is wasting their time, money, energy, all of it.
What a bad message. What a bad message to send. Like, this is the guy we're going to hook our.
This is a team full of losers. Now, he's on the list.
I sat there on that bus under the same awning down that same ramp where they slide that field out in Vegas next to Legion Stadium, and I was on that same damn bus 6, a year ago when we're coming out of Vegas off the double lateral. And the first thing I thought when I heard this, wow, how much it's changed since I heard Jacoby Myers stand at his locker in tears and cry and be accountable for I screwed up, I made a dumb play. I heard Ramondre Stevenson at that time stand there and say, this play will not define me. It's my fault. It's our fault. We screwed up. All accountable. That's leadership right there. What you heard yesterday is not leadership. That is, we are reeling. And, yeah, I didn't make the play.
The Patriots gave him a quick $14 million in guaranteed money over the summer for no good reason. Bill Belichick, personnel guy with the final call, thought that was going to be a good idea after all of his 31 catches a year ago, all of his unimpressive 31 catches last year. There he is picking up $14 million over the summer, getting pissed off that anyone brings up the idea of DeAndre Hopkins. And then when his team that has had a horrific year needed him for a play, and his quarterback, who has struggled all year, throws a ball 46 or so yards perfectly in the air, he's got nothing, and he's got nothing to say about it. And it's a sign of a much bigger problem on this team.
Yeah.
They need winners.
David Andrews must be sick when he heard that. A guy that's got to go to the podium after every damn loss and stand there and say, the only way I know is to go back and go to work. It's on all of us. And he gives you the same thing. That's leadership. Like, those guys are leaders.
That's not a winning
player. You can't just have one guy.
That's why Miami dumped him and traded him here. And we got excited. I was thrilled when they traded for him. I thought I could play.
Because he beat us. And I've seen him beat us.
And I watched it for a year, knew that I was wrong, and the Patriots said, let's double down and give him an extension. Let's give him $14 million guaranteed in the new 3-year, $33 million deal.
I gave them
Let's do that.
I gave them the out because they were clearing cap space to get DeAndre Hopkins. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, not him. He couldn't handle that. Next question.
Next, thank you.
Next question. And then he didn't even have the balls to tell you that it was on his palms yesterday in the game. He was trying to pretend like it was out of his reach and it was on his fingertips.
Well,
he couldn't even admit to what happened and what all of us could see and will continue to see on highlights all week long. And you tell me if you think, everybody in Boston, you think that ball was on his fingertips.
What'd you see?
I saw that it hit you in the hands and you couldn't catch it.
He hates the press.
That's what I saw.
Tom, could you get the ka-tink, ka-toink sounder? Because, like, we're going to need that when we boil and ka-toink. No.
Trying to catch it like it's a hot potato. You can't quite put both hands on it.
But, like, to your point, your quarterback's reeling. He's been getting his bleep kicked in for weeks now, publicly and privately by people.
And that's not undeserved.
No,
He's earned that.
No, and he has, but here he is in the fourth quarter. Mac Jones in the fourth quarter. How about just in the second half? 16-19, hitting on 84% of his throws. How about just in the fourth quarter alone? 11 of 13. He catches that ball, he's 12 of 13. And it's a different narrative of the quarterback and the team maybe starting to turn the corner a little bit.
Bingo. Instead, you've got what Mike Giardi has perfectly described in the receiving corps.
Stink, stank, and stunk.
There it is.
Give me Kendrick Bourne all day long.
He was great yesterday. He was. I give him a lot of credit.
He balls. He gives you effort.
It's just stink and stank now for the receivers. We'll keep Bourne out of that. He was the stunk. We'll keep him out of there.
I like that. Boy, you nailed it first one. Nice job.
That was the play they needed to give themselves a chance to pull out a win.
What a throw.
To pull out a much-needed win, to have anything to cling to in this season, which has been dreadful. And instead, you've got that.
I almost broke my hip when
you crushed him on the earlier play. Well, when you said the bang route that he wasn't looking for the football.
Did you see Mac? Watch Mac's reaction on trying to throw the slant. Like, hey, you're not even looking at me. Are you kidding me?
Do you know what we're doing here?
Like, that's the old Brady reaction right there. Like, I know that's on the receiver. That's on the receiver. Because I had to see the replay because I watched the throw. I didn't see Mac's reaction initially. But, boy, Mac was trying in this game.